excellent.
Oh, good. That's great. Now, look, I talked to you the other day on the phone, which was terrific.
Yeah.
And then I went and looked at the YouTube film of you and your brothers, which was excellent. Loved it. And I looked at some of your artwork. So I might start. The idea of this interview is to talk to you as a senior member of the Brimbank community.
Yeah.
To talk to you about your life, your past, your present, and your dreams for the future, and what it's like to be a senior in Brimbank, and touching on just how it's affected your life.
Yes.
I guess the first thing I wanted to ask you to talk about was you're born and bred St Albans, aren't you? Yeah. So tell me about that. How many brothers and sisters were there?
There are 5 brothers and 2 sisters.
Goodness me. And where did you come in the lineup?
Down the bottom.
Ah, down the bottom. And you've got a twin brother as well?
Yes.
Yep. Wow. And you had said to me that your dad was very active in St Albans.
Yes, he was.
Do you want to talk about that, what he did?
But Dad came out to St Albans long before I was even thought of, let alone born.
Yeah.
And there was a company in Melbourne that was selling land in St Albans area. And he got the migrants out and he built their places.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. What he did was he got them to buy a block of land. First thing up. Then he got them to put a caravan on the block of land. Then for the caravan, when they got enough money together, they put the training up. And step by step by there. And then they were able to buy their home with a little debt hanging over them.
Oh, that's brilliant. And you were saying
that John Puli built St Albans.
Yes. I was going to say you and your dad and his colleague really did the bulk of the work in building up St Albans, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah. And what year were you born?
56, an Olympic baby.
Olympic baby. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? And did you go to school in St Albans?
No, I went to uni high. Which is next to Melbourne University.
Yes, yeah. Now tell me, your artwork, I think that's probably one of the things that people know you best for is your artwork.
Yes.
When did you start painting and drawing?
Now that's a bit of a long story, but I'll try and cut it short for you.
Oh no, that's all right.
Yeah. My brother and I painted each other with house paint at the age of 4. So I consider that the beginning of my art career.
Yeah. Oh, so that started you off, what did it?
Yes. Even though my dad had to wash it up with turpentine and that stung like anything. And then he said to the doctor, what are we going to do? Because he knew that if Mum saw him not looking after his kids properly, she'd say, he can't do anything. You really can't do anything. So he's been afraid of that. So he made sure, and he said to the doctor, because he took us to the doctor, he said to the doctor, what should I do to them? Nothing. They'll be punished it up.
So from that beginnings of painting, you moved on to doing drawings and paintings through your life? Yeah. And you mainly, is your work mainly pen and ink and watercolour work?
I know I do a range of work, oils, watercolours, pen and ink.
Yeah. So, John, you were also saying that you're doing woodcuts as well.
Yes, I have done a series of woodcuts.
That's brilliant.
And it's a Japanese style way of doing them. The different styles, there's European style and has meaning behind it. Mine's just for the beauty of them. It's how the Japanese like to do them.
Right. And you have had exhibitions of your artwork?
Yes.
Where have you exhibited?
The Hunt Club in Deer Park. St Kilda Town Hall. A place in Collingwood called Teaching on Smith Street. So a whole range of places. Yeah,
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And I guess the thing is that your art, what am I trying to say? You live with you live with a disability, don't you? You live with schizophrenia. Yeah.
Yes.
And how long have you known that you had schizophrenia?
I need to tell you this first. Back when I was about 13, 14, one of my schoolmates said to my parents, John needs to see someone. There's something wrong with John. He said, not right. You know, he didn't call it schizophrenia, but he meant schizophrenia because he said, John's not acting properly and all that. And it took my parents and my sister till I was about 21 for me to be properly diagnosed. So I had it all through my teens and it wasn't diagnosed properly.
Right. And so where did you finally get treatment?
At Parkville Psychiatric Ward, you know what that used to be?
Yeah. So your art and your schizophrenia kind of go together, don't they, in a way? I mean, can you talk about that a bit, how it...
Well, when I had the exhibition on it, 69 Smith Street, one of the people that saw the exhibition said, he's got it. That's how I feel. And she was cool with schizophrenia. So she could relate to that.
Yeah.
And that meant more to me than any payment of any money. Just the acknowledgement someone has finally got it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have contact with many artists that have schizophrenia?
Yes, I do. Through the DAC Centre in Melbourne University.
Yes.
And I've got some of my works in their collection.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. That's a very impressive collection, the DAC's collection, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And so you've also been an advocate for people with disabilities, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that, the 27% project?
Well, that was a project which tried to get the finances so that galleries could make their gallery better accessible for people with disabilities of all sorts.
Right. And are you still active in that area?
I'm active in that area, not so much at the moment, because as you probably realise, I've gone back to school and I'm doing my diploma of visual arts at Melbourne Polytechnic.
Where are you doing that? Melbourne Polytechnic, is it?
In Preston.
In Preston, yeah.
And I must admit to you that the teachers there will do anything to get you to pass. All you got to do is try your best, put your best foot forward, and be conscientious. And they will lap it. They'll rake you like vacuum cleaners. You see all the information out and all that. So,
and how far are you through the course?
Well, one of my teachers, which was a computer teacher, told me that I've got plenty of time. With schizophrenia, you can't have stress. So don't do it all in 1 year. Do it over 3 years.
Good.
I do a little bit this year, a little bit next year, and a little bit the year after. That way your pass will not be too much stress about it.
Fantastic. And you're doing it by Zoom at the moment, I understand.
Yes.
The lockdown going on. Yeah. So how do you like learning by Zoom?
I love it.
Yeah.
Because before, to get to Preston in time for classes, I would have to get ready by 5 o'clock. Then I had to get on ready for the bus by 5:45.
Yeah.
Get the bus to St Albans Station, St Albans Station to Melbourne Central. Melbourne Central, over that train, get on another train to Preston, and then walk for about a block and a half to get to campus. So I don't have to do all that. I can sleep in.
That's brilliant, isn't it? That's great.
No, it's not all bad, the coronavirus. Now, I'm on the painting stream, by the way. There's 2 streams of diploma. There's illustration and there's painting. Yeah. And I got to talk to the teachers and got their, they know how I feel and all that shit. You should be better off doing a painting. That's up to your style.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. And tell me, you have a sponsor as well,
a patron.
A patron, that's right. Now, tell me, how did you get your patron?
Well, at 69 Smith Street, I had, as you realise, I had an exhibition there. Of drawings and things like that. And this patron came into the gallery and he loved my work.
Yeah.
Now, he knew that if I give him me money, I'd only spend it. You know, McDonald's, Hagen Jacks, all that sort of thing. Yeah, naughty. Yeah, but he said, I'll help you out. I'll buy his equipment for him. What he needs, I'll buy for him. Just produce the work and study.
Yeah.
So that's how I got my patron.
That's incredible, isn't it? And you also have a studio that you work in.
Yeah, that's really in the video is now being produced in that area.
Yeah. So and your family help you.
Yes.
Pay with that, yeah. So you've got amazing support, really, haven't you? Would you say? Yeah.
Well, main thing what schizophrenics need is proper medication, proper clinical care, good family support, good church, or I don't mean just Christian, but if you have a Buddhist church and Buddhist mosque, you know, or doesn't matter what religion I mean, just as long as you have the support of the people of the church. Yeah. That's what you need.
Well, you go to a church regularly, don't you?
College Street Baptist Church.
Yeah. How long have you been going there for?
Over 10 years.
Yeah. And what do you get from going there? What does that do for you?
Support, good family support, my extended family.
Brilliant. Now, you were saying to me also that you Arts Access act as your agents for... Yeah, can you tell me a bit about that?
Well, I went to the State Library. Yep. Now, there's a Wheeler Centre. I don't know whether you know about the Wheeler Centre.
Oh, yes.
And one of the girls there who was doing disability and writing, and for privacy, I can't mention her name and all that, you know, then that. But she directed me to Arts Access Victoria. So, yeah, they've been really fantastic. And they charge 30%. But for all the work like the marketing, putting in galleries, the accepting the work, going for grants, all that sort of thing, they cover it all. So for that 30%, I think it's well worth it. Yeah, not have to worry myself about it.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
And the CEO of Arts Access is a person with a disability. She's got fragile bones. So she touches something wrong, she's like to break a bone. And she's heading the place. And she's doing fantastic work and really opening up for artists who have new challenges and different challenges to do.
Yeah. That's great. And when you also meditate as well, I understand?
Yes. Yeah. It's part of my art practice to meditate.
Yeah.
Slow down a bit and meditate.
Yeah. So do you meditate each time when you're about to do some artwork?
Yes.
Yeah. So when did you start meditating? How did that come about?
Well, I don't remember what time it was. It just happened that when I first started Art Access, someone told me, look, you got to slow down.
Yeah.
Don't rush. So I took that as a thing of, I'm meditating and all that.
Yeah.
And it's a process, by the way. It's a process. I meditate and pray in my own way. Then I'll do a quick drawing. Then I'll have a cup of tea and slowly drink the tea. Then I'll pray and I'll meditate. And then I'll start my artwork. So it's a whole process, you know. So.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Now, you were saying that you do a lot of your artwork at night time.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me about that.
But I get my inspiration at night time. It's quiet. I'm on my own, no distractions and anything like that.
So what time at night do you get
3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, God, that's amazing.
So you see what I
do. Yeah.
Zoom is fantastic for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So let's move on to, there's lots of things we could talk about, but what does it mean to you to be a senior now? Did you just
I can go for what I want to do. I don't have to worry about what other people want me to do, you know. And a few grey hairs makes a bit of wisdom here and there. And
yeah. What do you think are the big issues for seniors at the moment?
Coronavirus is one.
Yeah.
And well, I believe in coronavirus that everybody should be tested, no matter what. Lockdown, get everyone tested.
Yeah.
Then they'd have to go from suburb to suburb and nip it in the bud. Because it's affecting us senior people a lot more than affecting other areas of the community.
Yeah, yeah. And how has it affected you? Do you still go out shopping, or you?
I get my food from Food Bank.
Oh.
So I don't have to go out for much.
So Food Bank deliver food to you?
Yes.
What, once a week?
Once a week, yep.
Yep. Brilliant. And do they give you everything you need?
90% of what I need.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Maybe meat and what they call it, butter and all that. They won't give that, those sort of things. Dairy sort of product.
Yeah. So do you shop, or do your family members go shopping for you?
My family members go shopping for me.
Yeah.
When they can and all that. And yeah, if a thing like a tub of butter, I can whip down to the supermarket, pick it up and go straight home into it's not there. And with the NDIS, which I'm under, I have a taxi voucher card.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So they pay for my taxi, so I don't have to pay for anything like that.
Yeah. So what are you missing the most during the lockdown, do you think?
Being with people.
Yeah.
Because I'm a people person.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be around people.
Yeah. So the people that you mix with, you've got family, you've got the people you're at school with.
Yeah.
Are there other groups of people that you meet with?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Well, and being with the people, that's the thing that, you know, I'm a good networker. That's the way to put it.
Perfect. That's great. Well, I mean, when you think you've also got the church as well. You've got the church community.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you go to any mental health support groups, anything like that?
No.
No. You still see your psychiatrist though?
Yes.
Yeah. And I remember the other day when I spoke to you, you had some very good advice for people working in psychiatry in how to understand someone living with schizophrenia. What kind of advice would you give them?
We're adults with problems, not teenagers who are trying to be naughty teenagers.
Yeah.
We need to be respected as adults, and we need to be respected as people that have a problem, that working on that problem can solve it.
That's pretty good, John. It's pretty damn good. Now, I can't finish without mentioning your cat.
Yes, he's up in the closet at the moment, sleeping.
Asleep. Oh, well, probably just as well. Just as well at this moment. So it's a girl cat, is that right?
No, boy cat.
Boy cat. Oh, what's his name?
Magpie.
Magpie. And how long have you had him for?
Since 2008.
Yep.
So I think it's about 11 years, 12 years. Gee,
that's a long time. And he hasn't done anything wicked in that time, I hope?
I've done a lot of things wicked. But I mean, he's my best mate.
Yeah.
I talk to Magpie, not talk to myself.
Yeah. That's excellent. He's never run away from home? He's
tried to a couple of times. But when he was young, and then I got hold of him, and my brother's inside the house.
Well, I think he's probably living his best life with you anyway, isn't he?
Yes, yes.
Do you see much of your family during the lockdown?
I see quite a bit, yeah.
They still come over and...
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the thing you're most looking forward to when the lockdown's over?
That I'll be able to exhibit some of my work I've done in the lockdown.
Aha, absolutely. Fit in well with Seniors Week and
Yes.
all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. I must say, I mean, I'm saying this even though I'm interviewing you and I can't show you, but your artwork is brilliant. It's just, it's inspiring and it's unique and it's
You want to see my latest work? Can you see it?
Oh, that's brilliant. Can you tell us the story of it? Describe it?
That was inspired, but I've heard of a guy called John Worsley. I've heard of an artist called John Worsley.
I've heard of him, but I don't know much about him. You better fill me in.
He's inspired me to do work like that.
Yeah.
And he's always working with nature.
Ah.
So I've been inspired by his work.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. We'll have to go and check his work out now again. But that's very gorgeous. That's lovely. Well, I hope you'll once the lockdown's over, you'll be able to have an exhibition. It'd be good, or to join an exhibition anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, John, is there anything else you'd like to say while we're talking?
Basically, it's been fantastic to have the interview.
Oh.
But remember to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people,
yes,
the Kulin Nation,
yeah,
the elders, past and present,
mm-hmm.
and come. That they've been the First Nations people of this Melbourne area.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I'd like to say. And I've done fantastic work over the generations.
Oh, thank you, John, for doing that. That's fabulous. And thanks for all your time and patience. It's great to have you on board.